Alrighty. So I decided that, I prayed and already had an idea of what I wanted to talk about. I just had to be sure. I think we're going to talk about, for the collective, uh, that how to set boundaries for yourself from my experience, not because I'm a professional, how to cut people off when need be, stuff like that. Okay, just see how it flows. Anyways, okay, here we go. I've had to do it many, many times. Used to be, I wouldn't say it's ever been hard for me when I make a final decision. The decision is, I don't usually, go back and forth. I may give you a chance, but I've learned that that usually turns around and bites you. For those of you who've had good luck with that, I'm glad for you, sincerely. And my experiences has not gone down like that, okay? So I tend to give people chances, sometimes way too many, but I still feel like giving them chances. And then ultimately, when I feel like it's just harming me, and I might potentially harm you, decisions have to be made. So I've been called lots of things: cold, heartless, selfish, uh, pretty much every name in the book, to be quite honest. I've been in some pretty toxic relationships, stemming back from probably all the way from childhood. And I've been in some really nice relationships, usually the less serious ones. So it's just some of my experiences. I am not negative to love. I fully believe in it, and I am fully open to it. None of the toxicity has closed my heart. I won't allow it. Maybe for a little while, for a long while, sometimes while I heal. But I always have in the back of my mind that I'm going to keep pushing forward and experience different people. And the goal isn't like marriage or like anything like that, but it is a nice exchange with another person that's genuine, that's not painful and toxic. That's the goal. And I've been toxic myself, so I'm not a victim. Never. Never going to hear me blame everybody else. I think that's a load of baloney. And if you're doing that, I highly suggest you take some real time to look at yourself, because I guarantee you you're half the problem. Cat Tarot, Cat Guru Oracles, okay? I give kind but tough love here. I'm not a person to sugarcoat pretty much anything. come from that fluffy kind of family. Pretty much tell you what they tell you. I'm learning to change and be a little bit more kind, but a lot more kind to have a better delivery. Here's the okay. I refer to this a lot right now. It's a little book that just tells you like the meanings of the cards in case I get a card I'm not sure about. Excuse me. Goodness. Okay. We have the Empress. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Three of Swords. The Hermit. And Ten of Cups. Now remember what this is referring to, okay? This is referring to boundaries, to keep yourself protected, and also to protect and to help you not harm others, and knowing when to cut people off firmly but kindly. Well, not always, but firmly. Kindly can come later. Sometimes you just need to axe it out. Did I say axe? Yeah, I did. Okay. So, then we got, again, it is pretty fitting, the Nuisance. And oh my gosh, this is hilarious. You have to see how this works. I mean, it's pretty interesting because the next one is the Hench Cat, right? Okay. Okay. So that made a lot of sense. So we're talking about cutting people off and setting boundaries to keep yourself from harm in general. Your heart, your mind, your life, your finances, your soul, your spirit, your future life, everything. Okay. So the Empress, Queen of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Three of Swords, the Hermit, Ten of Cups. Okay. So my take, my downloads, pretty much male or female. The Empress usually speaks of female energy, but I like to do it for everyone. So just say you can be in your Empress energy, okay? You are probably a caring partner who wants a stable foundation and or offers one. At the very least, you would like one, okay? Now, with the Queen of Wands, that's usually can be a fun-loving, creative, and sometimes fiery person, okay? That could be you. That could be the person you were dealing with. It could be you if you need to be that way to make sure that you have your needs met, to make yourself feel safe and happy and whole. Or you could be dealing with somebody who's kind of footloose and fancy free, and they could have a temper, they could be charismatic but difficult to deal with, okay? Bring challenges. So if that is the case, you got the Wheel of Fortune, which says things can turn in a favorable way if you make the right decisions. If you make the decisions to set boundaries and cut people off who could be um, having a really bad temper, harming you in some way, be out there flitting around, doing things that are not loyal to your relationship, whether it be, or it could be friendships, but, let's just not make it love. Because the Wheel of Fortune says if you make the right decisions, things can go well for you. If you don't make the right decisions, things can turn in the whole opposite direction for you and things can go bad, okay? If you have had your heart broken or a painful ending, the Three of Swords things are removed often for good. So take your time. The Hermit says take your time. Don't rush. Evaluate your situation. Do you want better relationships for yourself? Or do you want to keep on letting people do things that hurt you? Put up boundaries, firm boundaries. Respect yourself, love yourself. Demand that from your partners, your friends, your coworkers, your family. Doesn't matter who. If they don't want to respect you in that way, if they don't have enough love and care for you to respect you in that way, you have to cut them off. Period. Does not matter who it is. You deserve to be treated with love and respect. Everyone does. They do too. Okay. So you got to let them go so that you can figure out for yourself how you got in that situation to allow people to do these things to you, why you chose that partner, and they have to go figure out the same thing. Staying together in misery doesn't do anyone any good. Doesn't. That will just suck the life and energy right out of your life and can take you a long time to come back from that. I highly suggest you put up boundaries, strong boundaries, and you stick to them and you learn from the lessons. And the next go round, whether again it be a workplace, friends, family, or whatever it is that's close to you, you don't allow those things in your life. You make firm decisions and you don't turn back. Cut them off. It's going to hurt. Sometimes it's going to hurt them. Sometimes it's going to hurt you. But if you stay, it's going to hurt you a lot worse. A lot worse. And they need to grow and you need to grow so that you can open yourself up for new, higher vibrational things to come into your life. There's no other way around it. Because if you do that, you will get your 10 of Cups. You will get fulfillment. You will get your wishes. You will get a happy life, success. It may not happen right away, but it will. You have to let go of the toxic. You have to stop being toxic. It's just figuring it all out. But the first step is to have boundaries. What do I want in my life? How do I want to be treated? How do I want this relationship to go? What, how do I want this job to go? How do I want my coworkers and employers to treat me? I want to set boundaries. I want to speak up for myself. I want to say what I need. What makes me feel good? What doesn't make me feel good? And be firm on it. Don't put it out there all watery and then go back on it, and let people apologize to you and keep doing the same thing, coming back and doing the same thing. No. Firm boundaries, firm cutoff. That means cut off, block if you have to, and do not speak to them again. Period. No, none. Zero contact. Zero contact. Zero contact. Let me say that again. Zero contact. Okay? It can be done. I've done it many times. Now, let's talk about giving people second chances, because I believe I brought that up. I've done it many times. Sometimes multiple chances. And do you want to know what? Those people came back and they did the same things again. Maybe a different version of it. But they did not change. So I'm going to be kind for y'all's sake out there and say, in certain situations, not if somebody's just been a mad person, okay? If they've just been horribly mean to you, no, they don't get a second chance. If it's a family member, somebody that you know that you're going to have a lifetime with, they deserve a second chance. Now, at that point, if they keep doing the same things, there's no way you're going to be able to cut them off forever. And I don't recommend it because your family is your family. I do recommend having very little contact with them. Keep it polite. Keep your boundaries up. And I would say keep them at a distance. It's sad to say, but it's true. You can still love them from a distance. But you don't deserve to get treated poorly. Okay? All right. So, the two little cards we got here, the little cat guru. These are so cute. We got the nuisance again. Okay. And the nuisance says, the cat grass is always greener on the other side. Going out is the new staying in, and vice versa. Cat grass is always greener on the other side. Going out is the new staying in, and vice versa. I don't really know how to take that one for this message. Maybe, I don't know. Actually, I'm kind of stumped on this one tonight. Possibly it's that fiery partner. Or maybe thought the grass was greener on the other side. Possibly. Maybe that's how it ties in. I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. Then we have the hinge cat. A big chair will make you look powerful, no matter how small and fluffy you may be. Could that be speaking of people who might want to act like they're more, like they have some sort of power over you? Are those some of the people that you need to cut off? I know in my experience it was. And you know, those people who like to sit in big chairs, they're often, I'll talk, because they know deep down they're not that powerful. So, yeah, that's what I get out of it. You can take it however you want. I showed you all of the cards. This was just my take on it. Or some people like to say downloads. It's just how Spirit talked to me tonight, you know. But I thought they went along pretty good with the message. I'm a little sleepy tonight, so, you know, sorry if I'm not as razzmatazz, but, you know, long day. Good day, but long day, and the yoga really relaxes me, so kitten's over there sleeping and snoring. And I am about to do the same thing, actually, okay. Thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of the message, which is basically set boundaries for yourself. Please respect yourself. You deserve to love and be loved. You have to do the same thing for others. If you want respect and love, you have to give it. Okay. Very often in relationships, we want to be respected, but are we really respecting the other person? If you are, you know, I am very proud of you, because my goal is to try my hardest to be respectful of others and not just be a tyrant wanting to be treated like the queen of the world and not giving it back. We're all healing every day, hopefully, or trying to. I know I am. My ego pops in there sometimes. I'm working on it, you know. So, thanks for watching. Give it a like, of course. Share if you want to. Just words of advice coming from your sleepy friend tonight. And I hope you keep watching. You know, just want to be there to give messages that I'm guided to give. I do not wake up in the morning thinking about what I'm going to say tonight. Just sometimes it just happens throughout the day that something might happen and it just might remind me of it, or you know, I don't know. It's just what I'm guided to say. So have a great night. Good luck with everything. Good luck with setting boundaries and finding great people, bosses, friends, family to be around. Okay. And I will talk to you soon. Have a good night, okay? Good night.